What's happening? I'm Ironman from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records. You know who I am, you know what I does. I am that lifelong Laker, as you can tell by the banner that's right by my side. Right now I want to talk about the last game of the night that I saw, give you my immediate reaction, and it's a little subdued because it seems as if it was scripted, it was WWE.
Luger's got him in the torture rack.
Because everything, if you asked me to go ahead and predict what was going to happen in the Warriors game where they hosted the New Orleans Pelicans for a game it was supposed to be, it was more like a friendly, isn't that what they call it in soccer? Okay, look, listen, it was just as it should go. As it should go. If the New Orleans Pelicans go to Oracle Arena to play the two-time defending champion Golden State Warriors, you expect them to get a fairly easy win, and they did that. I believe that, what was the score? 126 to, what was it? No, 121 to 131, something like that. They won by 10, and you're like, oh, that's not that much. Listen, the game was never in doubt. Outscored them in first quarter, second quarter, and just like classic Golden State Warrior basketball, something about the pep talk. I don't know what they're drinking at halftime, but everybody should be drinking this because they came out and put the foot down the throat of the New Orleans Pelicans, you know, who have a lot of high hopes this year because they came out the pad, just got out the gate running. You know, and I think they were undefeated for a while. I think they lost a couple games. But man, hey, kudos, the Warriors did what they were supposed to do. They were like a friendly, not a friendly, but a wounded dog, the New Orleans Pelicans. You know, I know y'all probably don't recognize him because he cut his hair, had them dreads, and there's like a high top dread. I don't even know what you call that. Elfrid Payton, after they lost Rajon Rondo, they got Elfrid Payton, who's supposed to be an upper tier defensive player, and he's a pass first guard. He's like Rondo light, you know, he's not very good on the offense. But what I was seeing from the beginning of this year is that Elfrid Payton, his offense is he didn't kicked it up a notch. You know, he's shooting a few more jumpers, he's going to the hole, he's getting more buckets, and that is all the Pelicans needed. Plus rejuvenated and finally paid, even if it's only for 2 years, $18 million. Julius Randle's been banging, just destroying people, looking like an all-star off the bench. Elfrid Payton, this guy rolled his ankle a couple of games ago, and he's been out. And they are very thin with big name guards. They don't really have any other big name point guards on the roster. They got Ian Clark, who was with the Warriors a couple years ago, but he's fallen out of favor. They've got Tim Frazier. I think he was in the D League for a while. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave a message down in the comments because I'm not sure about that statement right there. But Tim Frazier, you know, he's a journeyman guy. You know, he's on the team, but he's not really. Man, I think that guy, he got the start today, and, you know, he played okay. He played like, yeah, I'm happy to be here. I'm just going to do everything I can to not mess this up. So he wasn't very aggressive, wasn't attacking, and that wasn't good. Then you've got their all-world player, all-galaxy, this guy, Anthony Davis, AD. He just came back. He had hurt his elbow. You know, so he's coming back after 2 games, missing 2 games to come back and play, and he had an average night. He had like 17 points, shot a reasonable percentage, and, you know, got a few stats, but it wasn't anything game changing. It was just like, I'm on the court and I'm a focal point of offense, so I'm going to get these numbers. Nikola Mirotic, he's been knocking down threes at an unbelievable rate this entire season, except for today. He wasn't really looking for the three-point shot. He was doing some other things and driving to the hole, but that really opens up the lane for everybody else, especially Elfrid Payton. But he wasn't there. It would have helped out for Tim Frazier and for Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday had a pretty good game. I'm not gonna lie. He had like 4 turnovers, but other than that, man, he had a very above average, solid game. He did all he pretty much could do, you know, with everything considered, you know, but man, especially with Anthony Davis just coming back, he's rusty. The man, Hey, the Warriors saw that. They took advantage. They just like, we're just gonna beat you. We're not gonna try to embarrass y'all or anything like that.
Ghost ride the whip. Ghost ride the whip. These boys are having way too much fun. Steph Curry with a top little in and out dribble, left hand power layup right over Anthony Davis. Look at this. What is Nikola Mirotic doing? Oh, why are you leaving? Oh my God. But since you're leaving, take that with you. Oh my God, left hand, in and out dribble, step back. Mirotic again. I guess he didn't get enough with him for the first time. Take these with you. Wide open spaces. Nobody's guarding the greatest shooter in NBA history. Look at this move. Is a patented Golden State Warriors play. Pass it out, continue around the pick. This time he didn't fire up the three. Took it to the hole of Eton Moore. He's wide open again. Why even play the game? They don't want to win. Oh my God. This guy is on fire right now. No one's guarding him like from the same spot. I'm tired of the kick out move he does. Oh man.
And then going the other. Oh, my votes for co-MVPs. They did it again. The lower numbers this time, but still fantastic games. All you need to know, I think Curry had like 37, and what Durant have a super efficient 24. They dominated the game. They dominated the game. Everybody else on the Warriors, they were just playing along with them. They just riding the coattails, man. These guys are going to lead them to the promised land. They both shot over 60, or I think exactly at 60%. They were killing at 60%. The reason Steph, had more points than KD is because he was shooting more threes. He shot like 11 three-pointers. I think KD shot like 3. But man, that is rough. Man, they are just looking like lights out. They are in sync. That dynamic duo, and it's not like Batman and Robin. It's like Batman and Batman, man. They're dead serious. These guys, I say Batman and Superman, they're different in how they do it, but they're both super effective and they're both leaders in their own right. These guys are looking like they can't be stopped right now. Everybody else is just, contributing whatever they do. Okay, you got the barbecue going and everything right there. You want me to bring some chips? I contributed. I brought the chips, but the main work, the heavy lifting, was done by these two guys, and they continue to do it with ease. They're enjoying themselves. They're celebrating life, and DeMarcus Cousins hasn't even come back, which I think will actually hurt the team. But we'll cross that bridge, when we get there. Another bridge that we don't have to wait to cross. We can take care of that right now. Just subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell so you'll learn it every time there's a brand new video. If you think they may enjoy the content, feel free to share this with your friends, your families, your homies, your neighbors, your BFF forever, your boss, your co-workers, your fans, and your followers. I'm Ironman from the music group theLottory, Showtime Records, and this just how I see it. Be blessed and Godspeed.